Today's your lucky day because I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to break down the 2 billion rand Tembisa Hospital scandal. We've got the whiteboard. As you know, 2 billion gone from the Tembisa Hospital through corruption. The timeline of all of this corruption, 2008 to 2023, so it's 6 years. For context, this hospital has 840 beds. It is linked to wide-scale Department of Health corruption within Gauteng. Babita Deokaran in 2021 was a whistleblower for the Department of Health. She was also assassinated after revealing the corruption in the Department of Health, which was primarily actually at Tembisa Hospital. She's deceased. Then we have the former CEO. When the corruption at the Department of Health and Tembisa was first announced, Ashley Mtunzi was the CEO of the hospital that time. He was also suspended and he never faced discipline. He is also dead.
When I went to the Daily Mavericks, The Gathering 2025, one of the speakers said a quote that stuck with me. She said, if you spend 10,000 rand every single day, you can do whatever you want with it. But if you spend 10,000 rand every single day for the next 100 years, you still wouldn't meet or reach the total of 1 billion rand. So when the news comes out that 2 billion rand was stolen from the Tembisa Hospital, do you understand how much greed that is? And just the concept alone from stealing from a hospital that's supposed to assist people from all backgrounds, whether you had 1 rand or whether you had many, like you had a lot of money, you should be able to come to that hospital and get the help you need. You stole from that hospital. And then, not only did you steal from a hospital, an institution built for helping the community, you stole 2 billion rand.
I just want to say, 2 billion rands is 100,000 rands every day for 54 years. I must just leave this here.
Now we have the syndicate behind the 2 billion looting. We've got Shongwani Morgan Maumela, who is actually the Cupcake's estranged nephew. Believe it or not. He is seen as the kingpin of this entire syndicate. Shongwani made 1,728 purchase orders or invoices, essentially, that amount to a total of 816 million rand. And there's what's called the Mazibuko Syndicate that got 283 million, allegedly from him and his networks. Then we have Kat Matlala, who is only linked to 15 million rand. If you remember, he's in jail. First, he was arrested for abusing his partner. Then it came out that he was linked with Senzo Mchunu and an entire criminal syndicate, and he's still been in jail. Also remember, Begicele was living in this man's penthouse. And Begicele also claimed that he never knew who this guy was. But there were WhatsApp messages. There was just proof that there was a long-standing friendship over and above Begicele living in this man's penthouse. Then we have 122 million rand in kickback fees. This is bribery money that was given to Gauteng Department of Health employees. And just when you think it's over, there's Syndicate X that they're trying to deconstruct, and essentially there were 1,000 purchase orders or invoices amounting to 596 million rand.
2 billion rand. Not 1 billion, 2 billion. And you bought lavish cars, houses, and I don't even want to justify it, but it wasn't even done intricately. You took money, you put it in this account, you took it to this account, you started spending, and you would just spend, like you spent it on, you took from, this is, guys, no, like, and let's not even get into, there's just so much going on with South Africa right now. There's just so much going, like hope is damn near gone.
I don't think folks clock how much 2 billion is. Like, what a serious amount of money 2 billion is in general. I don't think folks really grasp it, right? Because if you look at the news reports on state capture costed South Africa 15 billion rands, right? And that was literally the Guptas being able to have a person like Jacob Zuma on their speed dial, and they're able to control everything in a country. 50 billion rands. This 2 billion rands that was looted from a hospital. And it's not even the biggest hospital in South Africa. Tembisa Hospital has about 840 beds. So you have to ask yourself, right? How many people in this chain of authority, from someone on the ground all the way to the Department of Health in Gauteng, how many people knew how much was being looted on a day-to-day basis? Because it can't just be that it was a couple of brews who just came together and they're like, let's take 2 billion. Dude, there's no organization, whether it's a business or there's no organization in the world that would still be standing if 2 billion rand was taken from them. There's no way. There's no way that amount of money being taken away from an organization would not at the very least spark alarm bells, right? And it's just freaking devastating that it literally took Babita Deokaran getting shot up and sadly losing her life for everyone to wake up to that reality that the level of corruption that we're just witnessing right now is unprecedented. We have never seen this shit before. Like, this is insane.
President Cyril Ramaphosa alleges that he is estranged from this nephew of his from a previous marriage. I just don't know how an estranged nephew ends up being able to control that much money in government funding. Like, how did he even get in?
And the government will continue looting, banking on your ignorance, particularly us as the youth. They know that we don't have the spirit of the youth of 1976. They know that. They know this because they were also there. Remember that most political leaders in the ANC were there during apartheid. So they witnessed it. They were the youth themselves during that time. So they know that this generation is not hungry enough, is not eager enough, is not oppressed enough. So they're banking on your ignorance because they know, even a simple thing as a march, you guys don't do it. You guys can't march for anything. You guys can't march for electricity. You can't march for anything. The most the youth did was march for free education. They know that you guys are not going to do anything. So they're banking on that. Because we march on our phones, on our tweets, on our TikToks. That's how we march. That's how we give our political input. We don't care about the state of the politics in the country. They're banking on that. They know this youth is not hungry enough. They don't care. They don't care. We don't care. So obviously, they're going to do whatever they want to do because we don't hold them accountable. We don't hold them accountable. But that's why someone almost bought a flag for 22 million. We don't hold them accountable. If anything, we should be putting our race aside. Because that's the only thing they're railing about. This race and that race and this race and this. The only thing that they're trying to do is divide us as a nation. What we need to do is put our skin color aside. Okay? And we as the youth, black, Indian, white, colored, come together and vote these people out.
I saw a tweet from K. Mahapa saying, or Pessimorphos, that it's not even sophisticated crimes. Like, it's just boom, steal money, spend money. It's not like there's no shell corporation, offshore account, sophisticated like money, cyber crime, the house that it's just looting, right? And that pissed me off too because the money moves 3 times. The money moves from the bank of the hospital to the bank of the bad guy to the Lamborghini seller. We can't trace money that moved 3 times. How much more the people that are performing like rand manipulation? Like, when are we gonna get to a point where we catch those guys? If I can siphon 2 billion rands by just boom boom. Just ding ding. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? What more? What other? By the time we get to, I didn't sleep properly. I think you can tell. Like, this is, I woke up, I'm thinking about it. No.